Hello guys, Emil here, and today we are going to take a look at another mod. Today we are going to be having a look on this Krazz 255, which is actually a Russian truck mod. It's actually designed to be used in actually like mud and stuff similar to that, because as you can see, this thing has big wheels. It has big ground clearance, as you can see under this guard here, mud guard, or however you want to call it. Now, as any other mod that I actually have been used before, as I have tested before, this is another one which I haven't tested before the video. So I downloaded the mod, I put it in the game, and that's basically it. The only thing that I actually did is I had some fun on the road. So I actually put the biggest engine, which is actually 630, and I had some fun with the cars, because normally I don't usually do it, but this thing is like huge. Like, as you can see, the front, this thing is just so huge, and you can just go over the cars without having any damage on your truck. So, you know, I had like 5-minute time on it. I just had some fun. I was interested. I was going to see if it is going to actually work as it should do, and it actually does. And only now I actually see that here, where it says the engine power 240 horsepower, it says that this thing has 0.883 Newton meters. Now, this is not probably, but this is clearly wrong, because I on my bicycle have more torque than this thing right now. So this thing probably has around 883 Newton meters, sorry. So yeah, basically it is one bug, probably maybe some error while printing it, but as you can see, it is all in Russian actually. Like, this means Krazz. I don't know to read their language, although it's actually similar to Croatian, but I don't know how to read it. This one as well, I don't know what this means. I really don't. This probably means that it has like 5 speeds. I'm guessing right now. I don't know what it means. Like, my father would probably know that because he was learning that, and my mother as well. But you know, so yeah, let's get inside and let's take a look and let's customize this thing. So yeah, I didn't mention that, but you probably have seen it in the left upper corner. You could see that we were in Volvo truck dealer. Sorry, it's kind of getting late, so I'm getting tired. So we are in the Volvo truck dealer. In any Volvo dealer you can actually purchase this thing. It's quite cheap. So yeah, let's have a look. The cabins, you have only one cabin, which is to be expected, because this thing is not something that you want to be customizing the whole thing. You just want to be hauling stuff with it. So the chassis, you get 2 of them. You get that one and you get that one, which is actually or rather it should be, I don't know if it is, it probably is, but it doesn't look that way right now, but it should be the tandem one. Okay, so the tandem is, for those who don't know about that anything, it's the big box which actually comes here. So the trucks that bring food and stuff like that, the trucks that actually don't need to be that huge, and the trucks that actually need to go through the town, they have those kind of things. You don't want to be having a real semi-truck going through the town, because that would be nasty, at least in our town. Now our town is not something like really overcrowded, but still it would be really nasty to get around it. So now just imagine doing that with the trailer in like New York or something like that. I know that they have it, but just imagine trying to do something like that. So yeah, that's the tandem. That's the one we are not going to try, because I don't have any tandem mods installed right now, so we're not going with it. Actually, this is the one as to be expected, the one with the 5th wheel, so we should be trying out that one. For the engines, they have everything from 240 to 650. Well, actually, to be honest, that's only 4 engines, but that's more or less what you need. Yeah, there you go. That was the printing mistake, as we said earlier on. So that one is the printing mistake. That is most likely, well, not most likely, I'm like 100% sure that's the 883 Newton meters. of torque. So yeah, we are going to be going with 650, although the 651 in the newer trucks, like as I said, this is the Krazz, this thing is old, but in the newer trucks you will find out that the engines with 650 horsepower, they actually have more around 3000 Newton meters instead of these 2600, which is a bit low. But you know, at those days the engines were like diesel powered, and the power was the only thing that actually mattered. The technology has advanced, it has gone up, so yeah, you know, what can you do about that? Now all the gearboxes are actually, as I said, in Russian. We have all the way to 14 speeds. Now I'm going with the 14 speeds, like the last one, not the last one, but this one above the last one. So just because I think it's actually, you know, quite a good one, it should be, looking at the numbers. So yeah, let's take a look over the interior. Now the interior of the truck is pretty basic, as you can see, you know, all the metal style, as you can see on the doors, like you can see everything. I mean, the last thing they actually didn't do, and they shouldn't do when they were producing this truck in real life, is like put the gears here that actually power these like but the window things. And you know, I mean, they should only put those things, and that would be like naked truck, or if you actually, however you want to call it. So yeah, all pretty much basic truck, too old to be anything fashion. Keep it simple on the dashboard. As you can see, everything is, well, in its own way nice and clean, so you know. And the special thing that I'm pretty interested in about is this thing. Now this thing is actually the brake air pressure counter, if you want to call it like that. So what it actually does is, if you have played the game for a bit longer time, then you would probably turn on the air brake simulation, and if you turn them on and if you press them too many times, then your brakes are going to get into the red zone, and if they get into the red zone, then you can't actually release the brakes on the truck and on the trailer, which actually means that you can't move, and if you can't move, then you need to do something about it. And the thing that you actually need to do is you actually need to put it in the neutral, and then you actually need to just give it a bit of the throttle at the time and wait for this to come in this like green zone. Now it's something good to have, because on the other modern trucks in this game you can find it if you are lucky, like my Volvo actually has it, but I'm not sure for other trucks. I know that the Volvo actually has one, so you can actually find that one. So yeah, that's the one that I'm pretty excited about. Now then, let's try all of these things. Now these things are, if I remember correctly, they have some bugs with these things. I think I read about that on the mod site. Of course the mod of this truck is going to be in the description, like link of the truck is going to be in the description. So yeah, they have like problems with these things, so we're just going with this one, because the only thing that's actually changing in the interior is nothing about this, but only this thing. Although you can actually, I'm going to give you a bit of the hint, you can actually change these things, change the seatings, change, like you can put the curtains and stuff like that, but not right now. So we will come about that. The paint job I'll do that off the camera, because you know, I don't want to be spending like 45 minutes on the paint, do we? So yeah, let's just get straight on into the pull bars and stuff. Now this is just the registration plate, so yeah, pretty easy over there. Some points, and I'm not actually sure that I want to have like this one. I don't want to have, because this bull bar looks like way too thin for this truck. It should be a bit bigger and stuff, you know, like that. And this one just looks like, well, I don't know, the truck kind of looks heavy duty with this one, but I haven't actually seen the trucks such as this one with these with any bull bars, to be honest with you. So I'm not just going to put it, because it does look a bit ugly to me. Now this thing is, as I think, yeah, is the cover, because these trucks are the trucks that you would be actually using into the Russian icy roads. So in icy roads, of course, you will be having the icy conditions, and over there you will be having like minus 20 degrees Celsius, and you need to protect your engine. So you have that small intake in the front, and that's only for the air to come in, and basically the rest of it just keeps the engine warm, because on that temperatures, I mean, the engine does need to be cooled down, but on those temperatures you need to be having it warm, as we said. So yeah, I'm not going to put it because we are in Europe, we are on the roads which never go below like 5 degrees, and this truck is more than capable to do it without this cover. So yeah, moving on, that is actually the mirrors. Yeah, so wrong dot, GG me. Those are, I think, the back. Yeah, those are some of these dots are from the inside. I have the hunch about that. Like that one is, and probably on that one. So what is that one? Is it the, like, honestly, it is something inside, but I just can't see what it is. It won't let me look inside. Never mind, we will see it later on. So we have the mirrors. Let's see the mirrors. Yeah, they have only one option for the mirrors, so not something pretty exciting, is it? This thing is just having, as I said, like the cover on it, so that you don't have the bare naked truck. So yeah, we are going to just, I think I'm going with some like brown type of color. So yeah, let's have brown curtains, and let's have everything brown. Now this is the back of the part, so we're not going to do that one. This thing is probably a GPS, I would imagine, but I can't actually see it. Yeah, I think it's the GPS actually. So yeah, that's going to come handy in the future, I think. So those are probably the seats, if I'm correct. No, they're not. It's probably the floor. Should be the floor of truck. Yeah, we can actually, yeah, let's just do it now. It's going to be way more easier. So yeah, you have the, oh yeah, that was the gear stick. So yeah, yeah, let's just have that one. Let's just keep it simple. This is probably some kind of that's the CB radio. Now we are going to put some radio on there. Have no clue what's that actually. So that's the floor. I'm not going to be having any, as I said, light colors. I would prefer having some brown colors if I could get any. Yeah, that would work as well. Now we need something for seats. Now those things are probably the bags which are part of the DLC, but I don't have any DLC, so we're not going to have any of that. Yeah, there we go, that's the seat. So if we could, we would probably go with something like gray-ish, I would say. Let's see. Now they don't have anything great, so I would probably go for not sure. Not sure actually. Yeah, let's keep that one. That one is it's a pretty simple one. Now, what is this one? This one is probably the curtains, is it? Yeah, let's just keep that one. Now, can I actually? Yeah, I can. No, I can't actually. That's the cab light, is it? Yeah, GG for that one. So I would like, if I could, change this thing. I would like to have gray, or not even have it, because this thing, it looks like the sofa turned upside down, so not something that you actually want to have, to be honest with you. No, none of that is actually what I want right now. That one is again something that I don't have. Windshield corner, yeah, accessories, not quite sure that I have that one. Polka, now this thing is, yeah, having some sound speakers. Yeah, why not? if we are going to make the truck look ugly, then we can actually might as well do it. Yeah. Now, not sure it is tihs. Sorry guys. Getting tired here. Oh, there we go. So now we have actually started doing the outside because we can't actually do anything inside. So where is the clock? And it actually goes inside, of course. But what I would try to do now is, so yeah, that's the light bar, that's the without any, and that's some kind of grill, like weird, and that's with mostly nothing. So we are going to take the last option and we are going to put some lights on there, just because it would look nice with some lights. We're going to make this thing into the adventure truck, I think. I would like to have it. So I'm going to put as many lights as I could, just because it's, you know, it does come in hand, so you know, you want to have as many lights as you can. Now though, that is like 5 of them in front, and now I'm going to put like, I don't know, probably 2 on the side. Oh no, jeez. No, you don't want to put that one. I was kind of hoping that it's going to rotate them so they look down, so then you could have like something what the camper trucks do have, and you know, they didn't do it, so well, you can't do anything about it. Again, that's the curtains. Yeah, so I'm going to probably not for that one, but yeah, we could take that one. We could take that one. So that's more or less everything in front done, I think. Now those are, yeah, those are probably the fuel tanks. Yeah, you can have the extra long ones, which we are going to actually take, because it's always a good thing to have the bigger fuel tanks. Now, 2 types of the tires actually. Now I have done something with the tires, and to be honest with you, I wouldn't actually mind having these tires on, but since we are actually having the spare tire from that design, which is much larger, much wider, we are actually going to change the tire into that one. Now, if you take a closer look on the tire itself, you will see that this thing is, well, that this rim is a bit too small for this thing, so you need to have that one, which is a bit bigger and which is actually made for that thing. So yeah, we are going to have that one, and in the back we are going to have, camera please, no, oh jeez, yeah, never mind, let's just, so they are really noisy, as you can see, like 99, they are so noisy. They are good in rain, obviously, because you know, these things are not just made to be good in rain, but good in mud, and mud and rain are similar things, and they are pretty bad in fuel economics, as you can see. So yeah, if you're going to have these tires on, then better make sure that you do have some really good account balance in this game. Well, it's not probably going to change that much, but you know, just to be on the safe side. So where is the, oh, we didn't actually choose it, did we? Yeah, I'm not going to do any of these nuts and bolts and stuff like that, because this thing is not made for it, obviously. So not going to do it. We have already done that. So yeah, that is more or less it. Now we are going to actually try, I'm going to say try to save it, because to give you a bit of the fun, like to give you a bit of the things to think, I have done the one truck mod before this one, and it actually crashed when I got outside, sorry. So yeah, fingers crossed that this thing is not going to crash.